Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about momentum equation and its application, and also we are going to discuss about Euler's equation. So in this lecture series of Hydraulics 1, we are in the third chapter, that is fluid kinematics, and we already discussed about types of flow, continuity equation, Euler's Bernoulli's equation, and in this lecture we are going to discuss about momentum equation and its application, and also we are going to discuss about what is Euler's equation. So let's start with the momentum equation and its applications. On applying Newton's second law of motion to the control of volume, summation of F vector equal to summation of rho 1 V1 A1 V vector out minus summation of in bracket rho 1 V1 A1 V1 vector in, that is force out minus force in. Okay, so we can get the resultant of this equation, summation of I1 to m in bracket mi vi vector out minus summation of I1 to n in bracket mi vi vector into n. Note that this equation follows from the principle of conservation of linear momentum. Resultant force on the control volume is balanced by the net rate of momentum flux, that is mv vector, out through the control surface. It is a vector equation. Components of the forces and the velocities need to be considered. Further, consider a steady flow situation in which there is only one entrance, that is section 1, and one exit, that is section 2, across which uniform profiles can be assumed. By continuity, m1 is equal to m2 is equal to rho q equal to mass flow rate. You can see in the figure. Okay. The momentum equation and its application. The momentum equation now reduces to summation of F vector equal to rho q in bracket v2 vector minus v2 v1 vector, or in terms of their components in x, y, z coordinates, summation of fx is equal to rho q in bracket vx2 minus vx1. Summation of fy is equal to rho q vy2 minus vy1. Summation of fz equal to rho q in bracket vz2 minus vz1, where vx1 is the x component of the velocity at section 1 and so on. On applying the momentum equation, one needs to pay attention to the following two aspects. First, forces, that is summation of F vector represents all forces acting on the control volume, including surface forces resulting from the surrounding acting on the control volume, impact force, which is usually the unknown to be found on the control surface in contact with a solid boundary, pressure force on the control surface which cuts a flow inlet or exit. Remember that the pressure force is always a compressive force, body force that results from gravity. Okay. So application of momentum equation, force on a pipe nozzle. A simple application of the momentum equation is to find the force on the nozzle at the outlet of pipe, because the fluid is contracted at the nozzle, forces are induced in the nozzle. Anything holding the nozzle, that is for example fireman, must be strong enough to withstand these forces. What are the steps in analysis? There are different steps for analysis. First, draw a control volume. Second, decide on a coordinate axis system. Calculate the total force given by the rate of change of momentum across the control volume. Calculate the pressure force Fp. Calculate the body force Fb. calculate the resultant reaction force Fr. So 1 and 2 control volume and coordinate axis are shown in the figure below. A1 V1 P1 and the A2 V2, and the resultant force is shown. The direction X and Y has been shown. Notice how this is a one-dimensional system which greatly simplifies matters. Calculate the total force. Summation of F is equal to rho Q V2 minus V1. By continuity equation, Q is equal to A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2 and so on. So resultant summation of F is equal to rho Q square in bracket 1 upon A2 minus 1 upon A1. Calculate the spatial pressure force, that is red arrows as shown in the figure. Fy is equal to pressure force at 1 and pressure minus pressure force at 2, that is P1A1 minus P2A2. We use the Bernoulli's equation to calculate the pressure. So we know the Bernoulli's equation, P1 divided by rho g plus Z1 plus V1 square upon 2g equal to P2 divided by 2 rho g plus Z2 plus V2 square upon twice g. Since the nozzle is horizontal, Z1 is equal to Z2 and the pressure outside is atmospheric, P2 is equal to G. And with continuity, the Bernoulli's equation gives P1 is equal to rho Q square divided by 2 in bracket 1 divided by A2 square minus 1 divided by A1 square. By solving this, Fp is equal to rho Q square A1 divided by 2 in bracket A1 1 divided by A2 square minus 1 divided by A1 square. So calculate the body forces. The only body force is the weight due to the gravity in the y direction, but we need not consider this as the only forces we are considering are in the x direction. Then calculate the reaction force that the nozzle acts on the fluid, that is green arrow. Since the indicated direction of the reaction force is opposite to x-axis, a negative sign includes summation of F is equal to minus Fr plus minus Fp plus F divided by S equal to rho Q square into 1 upon A2 minus 1 upon A1. By solving it, Fr is equal to rho Q square A1 divided by 2 in bracket 1 upon A2 square minus 1 upon A1 square minus rho Q square into 1 upon A2 minus 1 upon A1 bracket complete equal to rho Q square divided by twice A1 in bracket A1 upon A2 minus 1 bracket square. So the fireman must be able to resist the force of resultant force, that is Fr. The angular momentum equation and its application. Many engineering problems involve the moment of the linear momentum of flow streams and the rational effects caused by them. Such problems are best analyzed by the angular momentum equation, also called the moment of momentum equation. An important class of fluid devices called turbo machines, which include centrifugal pumps, turbines and fans, is analyzed by the angular momentum equation. For steady two-dimensional flow, the angular momentum equation is given by summation of m equal to summation out Rmv minus summation in Rmv. Okay. So it states that the net torque acting on the control volume during steady flow is equal to the difference between outgoing and incoming angular momentum flow rates, where R represents the average normal distance between the point about which moments are taken and the line of action of the force or velocity, provided that the sign convention for the moments is observed. That is, all movements in the counterclockwise direction are positive and all movements in the clockwise direction are negative. So this is all about momentum equation and its applications. Then we are discussing about Euler's equation. Okay. For frictionless flow, tau ij equal to 0, for which rho g minus delta p equal to rho dv divided by dt. This is Euler's equation for inviscid flow. Okay. Then inviscid flow. Shearing stresses develop in a moving fluid because of the viscosity of the fluid. We know that for some common fluids such as air and water, the viscosity is small. Therefore, it seems reasonable to assume that under some circumstances we may be able to neglect the effect of viscosity and thus shearing stresses. Flow fields in which the shearing stresses are assumed to be negligible are said to be inviscid, non-viscous or frictionless. Inviscid flow means frictionless flow. For fluids in which there are no shearing stresses, the normal stresses at a point is independent of direction, that is sigma double x is equal to sigma double y is equal to sigma z. So inviscid flow, Euler's equation of motion we get for an inviscid flow in which all the shearing stresses are 0, and the Euler equation of motion is written as rho gx minus dp by dx equal to rho in bracket du by dt plus u into du by dx plus v into du by dy plus w into du by dj. Rho gy minus dp by dy equal to rho in bracket dv by dt plus u into dv by dx plus v into dv by dy plus w into dv by dz, and rho gz minus dp by dz is equal to rho in bracket dw by dt plus u into dw by dx plus v into dw by dt dy plus w into dy by dz. In vector notations, Euler's equation can be expressed as rho g minus delta p equal to rho in bracket dv by dt plus in bracket v into delta into v bracket complete. This is the Euler's equation of motion. Thank you very much. In this we studied about Euler's equation and momentum equation and its applications. Thank you very much.